Alright, so as y'all know, this is now 2020, which means 2019 is out the way. So I can make this video now. This is my top 10 movies of 2019. These are the movies I saw. There are movies in 2019 I did not see. So these are all based on my opinion. This is just, if you want my opinion on 2019 movies, this is the video you want to watch. Okay, so I went and I ranked them all the movies I saw. I kept track. I saw 38 movies this year, so there's 38 of them. So just because whatever is like number 10 does not mean it's bad. That just means it wasn't as good as the other 9. I mean, I thought about making like a top 10 worst, but then I was like, there's 38 of them, and just because they're at the bottom of my list doesn't mean they're bad movies. It just means this is a good movie year. But I will tell you the worst movie I saw this year, and that was X-Men Dark Phoenix. That was on the bottom. Out of 38, that was number 38. I hated it. I hated it so much. Let's get into it. Are y'all ready? Okay. Number 10, Toy Story 4. Okay? And I know what you're thinking. Honestly, you're like, oh my gosh, Toy Story 4. That's what I'm saying. It's just at the bottom of the 10 list, you know, not all 38. But, so it made it to my top 10. And the reason I think it made it is because of, you know, just the backstory between it, like how long I've seen Toy Story and grew up with Toy Story. I love Toy Story, you know? So, and it was one of those movies I wasn't quite sure about it, because then it's like, Toy Story 4, are you kidding me? It's like, the third one ended it so well. But, I mean, it's still like, was it necessary? Not really, but it was good, you know? So it was like, so it's okay. Tom Hanks, Tim Allen, you know, just the whole original cast, they bring it back, and then you have people like Key and Peele, Keanu Reeves that join it, and it's amazing. It was so good, just so much. It brings so much when you're watching something like that in theaters. You just kind of feel like a kid again. All right, so that's number 10. Highly recommended Toy Story 4. I don't think I made a movie review, but I did unbox a steelbook for it. It's pretty dope, so you can check that out if you want. So then that brings us to number 9, which is Ford versus Ferrari. This is something that came out not that long ago. Nathaniel and I went and saw it. I don't think there's a movie review for that one either. I don't know, but it's a great movie. I remember like watching the trailer for it and being like, yeah, I might go see that. And then so I texted Nathaniel, he said, oh yeah, I kind of want to see that. And we went, and I loved it. It was so good. Which, growing up, my dad watched a lot of NASCAR, and Cars is like my favorite movie ever. Like, as a child, Cars was my jam. I had that movie memorized. So like in racing, it's kind of in the family too, because my mom's dad was like a pit. What was it gonna call it? Like a pit chief, I think. And so racing's just kind of been around. Like anytime we go on a vacation, go-karts is essential. So I mean, I'm into racing, and the movie was so good. Christian Bale, Matt Damon, amazing acting. The story was awesome. I just loved it. It's not out yet, but I'm gonna buy the steelbook for that, so y'all can keep both eyes peeled, because I'm gonna pre-order it, and I'm gonna have it, and then I'm gonna have a video for y'all. Watch Ford vs. Ferrari if you haven't, because it's amazing. Definitely deserves to be on the list. And now, number 8, which would be Dr. Sleep. And I love this movie. Like I said, I read the books. I do have a movie review for this. Dr. Sleep is the sequel to The Shining. I go into that on the movie review. And it's so good. It brought it back. I mean, like, I just watched and read The Shining and Dr. Sleep, like, all around the same time. I was reading them and getting ready to watch them. So, and then, like I said on the thing, when you read a book and then they make a movie about it, there's just something special about watching it. You're like, yeah, like, of course you know what's gonna happen, right? Unless they mess the story up. But you know what's gonna happen. It's just something special, you know? And Ewan McGregor was an awesome lead. Yeah, Dr. Sleep was good. And that hasn't come out yet either, but I do plan to buy the steelbook for that too, so keep your eyes peeled for that one as well. let's move on, shall we? Number 7, which is another new movie that just came out, Jumanji: The Next Level. Oh my gosh, I love this movie, guys. It was so funny. It's like, I have a movie review for this. I do. I think I have trailer reactions for this one too. So you can go check those out. But it's just, it was a sequel to Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle, which is an amazing movie. I don't think I liked it as much as I did like that one, but it's just so funny. And I realized that like the likes of like Ford versus Ferrari is technically like a better movie, you would say, than Jumanji, like cinematically. But this is really more like about opinion, and I've just really enjoyed myself during Jumanji. I laughed so hard. I used to be like super into video games, so like video game movies are always fun to me. I don't play them very often now, but The Rock, I like The Rock a lot. And also Kevin Hart is hilarious, Jack Black, Karen Gillan, Nick Jonas, the whole cast is there. It's amazing. My parents just went to go watch it today, so I'll have to ask them what they thought of it, but I love it. Go watch Jumanji: The Next Level because it is good, and it's still out, so go watch it. This is number 6, and which would be Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. Alright, see, so there's been very mixed feelings about this movie. I'm one of the ones that did like it. I thought it was fine, thought it was good, very entertaining. I have a movie review for it as well, trailer reactions as well. But I was super entertained with it. I know a lot of people haven't liked the Disney Star Wars, and it's one of those things that has to do with like, I respect it because I've seen all the other ones. So like, it's one of the things you have to put up there because of all the time. Like, it's seriously, this is like the end of the Skywalker saga, right? So like all this time from like the 70s has built up to this, I guess. So it's like, you just have to respect it. So I think like that's why it ended up as number 6. This marks the part of the review, or the movies where I actually got like into these movies. Star Wars, I streamed in once. I mean, I got excited. Once or twice, actually. I was like, woo, come on, you know? You gotta get in there with the nerds if you want to do that kind of stuff. That's why opening night is a thing. So, Star Wars, Rise of Skywalker, there's very mixed feelings about it, but I liked it, so it's on my list. So here we go. We're now entering the top 5. So, number 5, Knives Out. This movie, people, oh my goodness. I have a movie review for this one. It is crazy. It is just, I heard the whole time just being so entertained. Murder mystery, one of those, you know, whodunits. You're trying to figure out who it is. And then the cast is amazing. Chris Evans, Jamie Lee Curtis, Michael Shannon, all of them are in it. And I developed a new crush too. That main girl, the one that was being trialed. Oh my goodness, she's so pretty. New crush, for real. It's one of those that'll make you think. So I was saying that this marks, you know, where I get real into it. I wasn't like screaming or anything during this movie because it's not one of those type of movies. I was so into it. I was trying to predict everything that was happening. I was like whispering to my dad, you know. It's like, this is like the section, you know, where I'm into them now, like hardcore. So, Knives Out, I'm gonna buy a steelbook for that too. Keep your eyes peeled. You know what I'm saying, man? I'm just like, I'm teasing you with all these upcoming joints right now. All right, let's move on to number 4, shall we? Number 4, Joker. Okay, this is like what I was saying. This movie is like so like cinematically done, I guess. Like, it's just very clever. It's just a very good movie. No CGI. It's just raw, I guess. It's just so good. Like, it probably, like, movie wise, like script and all that, it probably deserves to be number 1. You know what I'm saying? But this is just like by my opinions, and there are other movies that I enjoyed myself more than I enjoyed myself in this movie, which kind of has to do with the movie, because the movie's very edgy and kind of makes you feel uncomfortable. And during the movie, and then we were in it with these people that would just like hysterically just start laughing in the middle of the movie, and you're just kind of, what are they laughing at? You know, this wasn't funny. What's up? You know, but so like, it's kind of just like uncomfortable while you're watching it. I think I saw it twice in theaters. I love the Joker. I got a steelbook already pre-ordered. I pre-ordered it weeks ago. I'm so excited for that to come out to watch it again. Joaquin Phoenix does a crazy good job, and I love it. Okay, I don't think I streamed or anything during this one, but at one point in this movie, I was so on edge. I was like not looking. I was like, oh my gosh, like it's great. Okay, y'all ready for the top three? Here are the top three. Number 3, Aladdin. Now I know this is super controversial. Tons of people didn't like it. Tons of people did like it. It made $1 billion. There's the whole thing about Robin Williams and Will Smith. People just need to get over it. Robin Williams did a great job. Very iconic. Very iconic. But you have to respect that Will Smith has been in the game forever as well, you know? And he's a very iconic actor. Very good at what he does. One of my faves. And very hilarious guy. And what he brings to Genie is good. I mean, he's not even trying to like replace, you know, Robin Williams. He just kind of makes it his own. And the music in the movie, oh my gosh, it was my top listened to album on Spotify. Not on Spotify, on Apple Music, it said. And I believe it, man. I listened to that Arabian Nights like it was when I was style. It's just crazy. And Mina Masoon and Naomi Scott as Aladdin and Jasmine are great. Low-key wish they were married in real life because just like their chemistry in the movie is so good. Oh my goodness, I love Aladdin. I don't know how many times I've seen it since it's been back on Blu-ray. Like 2 or 3, maybe. I mean, like, and I saw it 2 or 3 times in theaters. And like I was saying, it's one of the ones I got into. The 3rd time I watched it, I think, I watched it with Boomer and Cole. And during the credits, man, I got up and I was dancing, man. I mean, we were like the only ones there. Now I'm like, hey, you ain't never had a friend like me. Hey, you know? Fire, you know? Like, so good. So good. And I hear they might be making a sequel, which I'm totally down for. That was number 3, Aladdin, guys. And these two, here's the final 2, and I guarantee you, if you know me, you already knew these were gonna be the top 2. But so number 2, Spider-Man Far From Home. Oh my gosh, people, Spider-Man is my favorite. I don't know how to explain it to y'all really, but I've loved Spider-Man since I was so little. At church when I was little, a lady, she made me a Spider-Man blanket when I was like, I don't know, it's actually on my couch right here. Very small blanket because I was baby, you know? But I still have it because Spider-Man's my jam. I love Spider-Man. And Tom Holland is the ideal Spider-Man. He's so good. This movie, oh my gosh, we went and saw it midnight premiere. And I was so excited. I don't know how many times I streamed in it. The scene, I don't know, I was screaming, I was crying. I mean, I was just there, man, because Spider-Man's my favorite. But where he like finally like does his Spider-Man thing, he's like, and it's like all black. He's like running and dodging, doing all these flips because of Spider-Sense. I was like, woo, come on. I was like clapping and all this, like, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, it was so good. I have a Spider-Man calendar right there, so I keep looking at it. But yeah, Spider-Man Far From Home was so good. Jake Gyllenhaal was Mysterio, was so good. And they scared us because they took him out of the MCU. My boy Tom Holland said that ain't happening. He called some meetings together and he got him back for like at least another movie or 2, they said. This is number 1, y'all ready? Number 1, you know what it is. You can go ahead and pause it and comment what you think it's gonna be, because I guarantee you'll get it right. So if you want to do that, you want to guess, pause it, comment, and then come back, alright? Because this is it, guys. This is the reason. This is the reason, people, that action movies are what they are. The reason why superhero movies are the way they are. Oh my goodness. Avengers Endgame, people. Wow. you know? 10 years, or 11 at that point, you know? Of just so much build up. 22, 23 movies, I don't remember. And it all just comes together, you know, with Avengers Infinity War. And then they leave you on that cliffhanger, and you're like, what? I gotta wait a whole nother year for this? It's just everything you want it to be. Avengers Endgame. You know, all the Avengers are there. SpiderMan's there. Black Panther's there. The Guardians of the Galaxy are there. Doctor Strange is there. Ant-Man's there. Everybody. Alright? And the way they choose to end it, man. I watched it at work with my coworker the other day. In between customers, of course. But Robert Downey Jr. What a legend. Am I right? He said, I am Iron Man. And he snapped that finger. And you know what? I said, yeah, you are Iron Man. I cried. I don't remember if I cried the first time because I was in such awe and such, what is that? When you're just like frozen, you're just in shock, I guess. And you're just like, my nerd self, like, what's going on? No, he's not dying, is he? Oh, is this for real? No, oh my gosh, no, please don't. Oh, God, you know? But, you know, the second time around, tears, man, tears. I saw it like 3 or 4 times. I don't know. Man, they reversed that Peter Tony death. They have Pepper say, you can finally rest, which is like a total callback to Iron Man 3 and like all the dreams he's been having. And there's just so much backstory. They kill off Black Widow too. What? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So there you have it. My top 10 movies of 2019. That's 10 out of the 38. So I technically could do like another 10 if y'all wanted. I don't really know. I still have my list. So if y'all want that, y'all can comment about it. If not, it's whatever. I'll throw it away. So that's that. I hope you enjoyed this. And let me know your top 10 in the comments because I'm all down to listen to them. I'll have some other videos over here for y'all to watch. Have a subscribe button. And thank you for watching so much. And we'll see what 2020 gives us next time.